Hello, collective, and thank y'all so much for watching and tuning in today, tonight, at whichever time you're deciding to watch this reading right now. I appreciate y'all. For those of you that are new, I'm Levitating, Lotus Healing. For those of you that are returning, welcome back, and thank y'all so much for coming back, checking out the new content on the channel. All right, I want to chime in a high frequency for y'all. Okay, just close your eyes and feel it. I'm gonna let you know what I'm gonna do it. Just close your eyes and feel it, because I just want to set the tone, because the gist of this reading, the whole point of this reading, and what I basically was being channeled is, collective, you need to continue to remain selective. You need to continue to remain exclusive when it comes to your energy. Do not allow people into your private, personal, sacred spaces that you know are going to just trash your shit, disrespect you, try to demean you, try to laugh at what you do, try to, sabotage it, whatever the fuck. Continue to remain selective and exclusive when it comes to your energy, because there are a lot of people still walking around acting like they're very, very mature when they're really fucking not. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get into it, and I'm going to elaborate more as I continue on in this reading. But I do want to set the tone before I do this reading, okay? So y'all just close your eyes and just feel the frequency, all right? So here we go. Hopefully that transferred well over the camera and the recording. Okay, let me do it again for y'all. Love this tone. Okay, so gotta set the tone. But ultimately, the whole point is, collective, you gotta be selective. You gotta be exclusive when it comes to your energy. You don't realize how valuable you are in the spiritual realm, and a lot of times, because you're so valuable in the spiritual realm, the low vibrational entities in the 3D world try to make it seem like you ain't about shit. You know what I'm saying? Or you're always getting shade for just being yourself. You know what I'm saying? Or you're always, somebody's always trying to poke a hole in your confidence or your self-esteem or your self-respect or just your identity overall. It's always a hey motherfucker somewhere trying to do some hating ass shit. That's basically what I'm trying to say. But ultimately, collective, that's the whole point of this reading. That's what I was getting. Overall, you need to continue to remain exclusive and selective and protective of your energy and your sacred space, because these motherfuckers out here, man, don't respect shit. They don't even respect themselves. They don't even respect their own fake ass fucking friendships and relationships and connections that they have with the people that they currently in they face all day. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's too big of a level. It's too large of a gap. I'm gonna say it like this, collective. It's too large of a gap between you and them. Respectfully, that's just what it is. It ain't personal, baby. It's just business. That's just what I'm getting. You know what I'm saying? It's too much of a gap between you and them when it comes to spiritual maturity, when it comes to maturity overall, when it comes to emotional intelligence, mental intelligence, when it comes to physical intelligence, when it comes to respect, when it comes to common courtesy and decency. These people don't have it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, because you know what it is, collective, because you can read the energy in the room, because you're a subtle reader at that, so you know what's hiding, and you know what people are saying and what people are feeling, even when they're not even telling you shit. You already know how to move. And because you know how to remove yourself, and because you know how to be low-key, and because you know how to keep it player for the most part, you know what I'm saying? They don't like this shit. They don't like the fact that they can't trigger your emotions, or they can't get you to respond to the stupid, immature antics that they, pull all the time, because that's their best bet. You know what I mean? When you got a low vibrational person trying to come across a seasoned individual who knows all the tricks and the trades of bullshit, you just pay them dust. They can't stand when you pay them dust, but continue to pay them dust, because that's all they want is attention. All they want is attention, and the only way that they can get your attention, and the only thing that's going to prove that attention is validation. You give them validation when you give them attention, okay? You give them validation when you give them unnecessary engagement. Don't engage with these stupid motherfuckers who just want to try you and who just want to be on some dumb shit, because I'm telling you, you got people who are in their 20s, respectfully, you got people who are in their 20s, you got people in their 30s, in their 40s, in their 50s, in their 60s, extremely immature. Extremely immature. Now they so nice to everybody else, but when it come to you, they want to act like they 14. They want to act like they just hit puberty. They want to act like them nuts just dropped. They want to act like they just came on their cycle. They want to act like, oh, now it's time for training bras. Them little dots them popped out on their chest. They want to act so immature. They want to act like little girls and little boys with y'all all fucking day. But collective, since you done stopped doing that, or since you've empowered the intention to stop engaging and entertaining the bullshit, now they really got a problem with you. Now you're just fucking rude, right? They can't disrespect you. Now you're just fucking rude. They can't try you. Now you're just an asshole. They can't talk to you the way that they want to talk to you. Now you're just too sensitive. Yeah, okay. Ain't that how that shit go? When a motherfucker can't try you or disrespect you, or try to pull some bullshit over your eyes and tell you it ain't bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay. When the fool don't want to be the fool no more, that's when it's a problem. See, understand and no, that's only when it's a problem. It's only a fucking problem when you no longer want to get played with. Fuck. It's only a problem. My mouth is trying to move faster than my brain. Hold on, let me slow it down. It's only a problem, right? When you don't want to get played with no more. It's only a problem when you get tired of the mind games. It's only a problem when you stop fucking with them and they bullshit antics. It's only a problem when you're no longer engaging in immature ass little girl shit. Y'all grown. Y'all acting like y'all motherfucking 13, 14 around here. Y'all some grown ass men. All I see is niggas that just hit puberty. Respectfully. I don't know what's going on. It ain't none of my business. Respectfully, collective, that's where you are. It ain't none of my business. I ain't about to deal with it. It ain't none of my problem. I ain't about to fucking engage. It ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't give a fuck about it, respectfully, because you already know what you want. You on your purpose. You on your job. You on your goals. You are truly determined to truly succeed. So you don't have any time. You don't have any time to waste time with a speed bump. You don't have any time to waste time with a dead end type of motherfucker who ultimately all they gonna end up doing is showing their ass. You can tell that from the beginning how they act with you. Oh, I could tell this motherfucker just waiting to piss me off. This motherfucker right here just waiting to be disrespectful. They just waiting to show their ass. The devil always do that. They always try to come in a certain way, but ultimately, collective, you know when it's a monitoring spirit. You know when it's a demonic entity. You know when it's a hurt little girl in that woman. You know when it's a hurt little boy in that man. You know it. You know it. Because of how they act with you. Now, mind you, they probably won't act like this with nobody else. And collective, they may get in your head and be like, well, damn, why they act like that with me but nobody else? Because you have ascended. You have reached a level of spiritual, energetic, metaphysical, multidimensional maturity, ascension that they have yet to even tap into. They ain't even read the first motherfucking page yet. They scared to read the page. Because they would rather use other people to make them feel better. They would rather use other people to boost their self-esteem. They'd rather use other people to make them feel big and make them feel important or make them feel seen. You don't give a fuck about the bullshit because you know it's all a facade. You're tired of dealing with people who are on bullshit. You're tired of dealing with people who have facades all day. You're tired of dealing with people who are ultimately very much, you could tell that they're really hurt, that they're really in pain, that they're dealing with a whole lot of trauma, and they're masking it in so many types of ways. And you could tell by how badly it projects onto you. You just stepped up in the room. They already got an attitude. You ain't did shit. They already bothered. You get what I'm saying? You have to understand what you're dealing with, collective. Continue to remain exclusive and very selective when it comes to certain people that you allow into your energy. Respectfully, I don't care. And even in the spiritual community, everybody's spiritual in the spiritual community, but everybody ain't on the same level of maturity. That's just what it is. And everybody damn sure ain't on the same level of healing. You get what I'm saying? So respectfully, you got to know where to pick and choose, and you got to know where to go ahead and go on about your business, or stay a little bit if it's okay to stay a little bit. If you feel comfortable, stay a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But collective, right now is the time to truly be very discerning and be very vigilant of your energy and the energies around you. All right, so let's get into this reading. God, Jesus, divine God, survive through your loving guidance and grace. I pray, ask, and affirm for clarity for the message that I just came through with. Thank you for the channel message. I pray, ask, and affirm for the sake of the collective that the energy and the intention be protected for the sake of the true divine feminine and the true divine masculine. No copycats, no carbon copies, no mimicking motherfuckers who want to act like they are and they not, because we all know what it is. Because when the real divine feminine and the real divine masculine come up in a room, we already know who's real and who's not. Okay, we can tell by the actions, we can tell by the responses, we can tell by the engagement. Okay, real recognize real all day long. Anyway, God, Jesus, divine God, I ask that you bring forth a message for the collective to clarify, to resonate, or to reiterate, or to bring forth maybe even more clarification for the sake of the collective, given what I just channeled. Thank you. I'm thankful. Amen. Amen. I say. All right. Let me, because I just feel a need to do this too. Let me put some frequencies over my own cards. Let's set that intention. Thank you. I love that tone. All right, so it is kind of dim up in here, y'all, but don't mind it. You know what I mean? Y'all just chill with me, vibe with me. Okay, let's see. All right, what? Thank you. Divine communication. You've been seeing the signs, life and alignment. Yeah. I mean, listen. I'm just on this motherfucking camera right now talking to you collective and confirming what you already know. You already know what's up. You already know what's up. You just getting confirmation, so it's cool. We all need that sometimes, all right? So yes, divine communication. You've been seeing the signs of life and alignment. See, collective, you already know what you got to do. Karma or dharma. Yeah, this is what I meant about continue to remain exclusive and selective. And it ain't about worth it, cool. It ain't about okay. Let me say this. Okay, God help me to get it out without scrambling it up too much or fucking it up too much. Okay, thank you. All right, here we go. Collective, externally, you're gonna always be the bad guy in the room, the black sheep, the one that nobody likes, or the one that's too much, or the one that's too little, or the one that's too whatever the fuck they want to label you as, right? Because when you're a part of a divine purpose, people who don't know what the fuck they're doing, they're spinning around in circles all motherfucking day. I don't give a fuck if they got an appointment tomorrow or appointment the next day or an appointment next week, of which they know what they're eventually going to fucking get to when it comes to their life and their sole purpose. That's spinning around in the motherfucking circle, and they hate the fact that they have to spin around in the circle, but they too motherfucking lazy to figure it out. They don't want to get rid of that toxic friend. They don't want to get rid of them toxic I'm about to say co-workers. Y'all could be dealing with some toxic co-workers. They don't want to get rid of some toxic friends. They don't want to get rid of them toxic family members. They don't want to get rid of them toxic fucking associates. So they pile their lives up with useless energy. And I'm not trying to call these people useless, but in regards to you trying to stay focused and being on your purpose, that shit is useless. You get what I'm saying? So you're always going to be the bad guy anytime you're making sound decisions about your life. You're always going to be the asshole in the room anytime you're not tolerating bullshit. You're always going to be a party pooper anytime you're not ready. You're not interested in making somebody else's life miserable, or trying to sabotage somebody else, or talk shit about somebody else, or gossip about somebody else, or just conjure up against somebody else. Because a lot of these people, a lot of these low vibrational energies, they pile up, they click up, they link up, and they try to conjure together. Because again, anytime you got more than one trying to come against you, or anytime you got more than one that's just feeling some type of way about you because they're on this frequency and you're on this frequency, it's always going to be a war. There's always been a war against evil. There's always been a war against good. So you got to understand, even though this person does look like a female, even though this person does look like a male, even though this person is an adult or appears to be one, you got to understand the energy that they're giving you, because the energy that they're giving you a lot of times is telling you exactly what they are, and you cannot miss that. You can't ignore that. You got to take that into consideration when dealing with some of these people. That's why karma and dharma came out in the second place. That's why karma and dharma came out in the second place, baby. That's why it came out like that. Because you gonna either be successful with that type of energy, or you gonna be motherfucking miserable and held back. I'm hearing somebody, so when we gonna link up? When we gonna? It's somebody that's always on what's the move, what's the wave, what we about to do. You know, what's the move for the night? You know, somebody always on it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's probably confirmation for somebody. Somebody always want to do something, want to get lit. So it's a motherfucker always want to get lit. It seems like a female, respectfully, but I don't know. That could be confirmation for some of you ladies out there. If y'all got friends or associates, okay, there could be some of you fellas out there with, you know, some of the chicks that y'all talk to, hang out with, know whatever the fuck. I don't know. But, you know, she always ready to get lit and shit. Chill, little mama. Alright, regroup it. Okay, regroup it. Consider reasons, choices, plans, other options. Refocus for self, alter, modify routine or habits for a better outcome. Yeah, I told you, collective. Told you. Finances are loading right behind that. That comes back out. We know something, but that was a huge chunk. But ultimately, it's like, collective, you got it in you to do it. I feel like some of y'all are just, wow. Okay, I'm gonna say this because I mean I have a low tolerance. I have a very extreme low tolerance for bullshit when it comes to people. I just do. Like, if I know you disrespectful, you kind of fucking careless, you kind of really inconsiderate, I just know how to deal with you. I just move around you. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I got to deal with you. If I have a very low tolerance for that. The whole point of what I'm saying, the whole point of me saying that is, collective, some of y'all have just started your awakened journey. Let me get some water. Hold on. My mouth getting dry. For those of you who don't know. Oh, I was doing burnouts. Hold up. Let me put this on me. Having fun, ain't nothing wrong with that. But yeah, some of y'all have just started y'all awakened journey. Okay, some of y'all have just come into, you know, this awakened state and being aware, and oh my gosh, I'm seeing so many number synchronicities. Some of y'all are seeing number synchronicities back to back, and it's driving y'all fucking crazy. And don't feel like you're going crazy. Okay, some of y'all are also waking up at certain times, and I don't know, it's just something in you, and it's a part of the whole process collectively too. You know, y'all are sometimes waking up and y'all are looking straight at your phone or straight at your clock, and it's 7:17, it's 3:13, it's 1:11, it's 2:22, it's 4:44, it's 5:55, it's 5:15, it's 1:2:34, it's 1:23. You know what I'm saying? It could be army time, it could be 22:22, it could be 11:11. You know what I'm saying? It could be any type of number, and you're like, what the fuck? I'm hearing y'all are like half asleep, and you know it's something. And you see it, you go, what the fuck? It's freaking y'all out, but this is God, Jesus, divine guidance overall communicating with y'all. They are all in sync, whether you believe it or not, baby. And they come from different eras and they come from different times, but they all have the same intention of divine love, light, and power. And if you don't know that, I recommend you tap in and see. Okay, just to confirm. All right, but yeah, don't get freaked out about that. Don't feel overwhelmed about, you know, you think about something, then all of a sudden, you know, you're seeing it, or it arrives at your doorstep, or it's in your mailbox. Don't be surprised if you think of a song, or a song is in your head all day, and then all of a sudden it's just playing on the radio, or it just so happens to come across your playlist on your phone or whatever, whether you listening to fucking Apple Music, Amazon Music, whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's stuff like that. So you have to understand your intentions are coming to you very fast. So that means what? You have to be very careful. And you gotta motherfucking comb that shit with a fine tooth comb a few times, you know? And that's this whole point that you're at right now. That is this whole phase and era that you're in right now. You're in an era of combing shit through with a fine tooth comb. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't, it's easy to detangle that hair with a wide tooth comb, but sometimes you need a fine tooth comb to get that extra shit you miss. And that extra shit is all of these motherfuckers and all of these energies, be it laying dormant within you, or healing within you, okay? Transmuting within you, or something that you're dealing with externally when it comes to somebody else or something else. You get what I'm saying? But it's all about you just kind of like regrouping. Okay, what do I need to do? You're hanging around people that you feel drained by. You're hanging around people that you don't feel successful with. And it's not about, I don't feel like it's about money, because the money comes when the beautiful positive energy is there between souls, between individuals who have the right type of mind, the right type of heart, and the right type of energy, and the right type of motherfucking spirit, and the right type of frequency. Shit gonna jump off anyway. You get what I'm saying? But the thing is like when you got this type of energy collective on your own, and you're surrounded by a greedy motherfucker, a selfish motherfucker, a faking motherfucker, a flogging motherfucker, faking, flogging, the same thing. Okay, you know, it's like, it's, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like you're limited. You're limiting yourself, and you're limited because you're around certain entities or energies that you don't need to be around to grow. And these are your friends, maybe. These are your associates. These could be people that you may consider as business partners. But you looking at this person like, this motherfucker can bear... No shade. Even though... This is the example I'm getting. Where am I at? Okay, my camera's blinking. So I'm going to charge my battery up. And I'm definitely going to finish this reading for y'all. But it's almost like... I'm hearing a friend, a male... say about his other male friend, man, this nigga barely keep gas in his motherfucking car. Every motherfucking day, every other day, he talking about some gas. And I know he and this guy is making money. He just for whatever fucking reason is always, he's not keeping his gas tank at least halfway fucking full. Is he always running down to empty? He look at that shit, oh, it's full. Oh, I got a little something in it. I'm gonna go ahead, I got a little something in it. That is so fucking funny. But some people are like that. And I feel like for some male, like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know if you train with this guy. I don't know if this is your friend and y'all have to meet up at certain times. And he's always talking about, I gotta go get gas. You like, dude, why the fuck you always gotta go get gas? Why can't you just fill your fucking tank up? I do fill it up. That is so fucking funny to me. Oh my gosh. Somebody's really irritated with his friend about his fucking gas. He always talking about his fucking gas, man. I gotta go. What? You gotta go get some fucking gas? Damn. Oh my gosh. Cause I feel like for you, it's very inconvenient sometimes. And it's just like, he can't come because he talking about some fucking gas and shit. And it's not like this person doesn't have any gas money. I don't feel like this person don't have any gas money, right? It's not like they don't have any gas money. It's just, you know, they're not thinking throughout the days, throughout the weeks. Let me go ahead and stop right here since I'm already passing. You know what I'm saying? They don't do this shit. They don't. And that pisses somebody off. That annoys somebody. Okay? Oh, shit. Oh, that tickled me. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Alright. I'm crying. Tears is coming out of my eyes, y'all. Okay. Oh, okay, guys, these divine gods are I'm gonna pull whatever comes out next, and then I'm gonna close the reading out because, again, like I said, I am gonna finish it. I just gotta cut it right now because I gotta charge my battery. It's blinking and I don't want to lose anything. Oh my gosh. Oh, I gotta fucking get gas and shit. Okay. It's very inconvenient. That's the only reason why y'all are frustrated with them. What's this? Love connection. You could have a love connection coming in. That's just kind of like interestingly flapped on the table. If that comes back out, we know something. Okay, but let's see. Educated male or female? Yeah. Hold on, y'all. Sinuses and shit. Okay. Educated male, female, creative, degree, professional, entrepreneur, bilingual, skilled, multi-talented, okay, innovator, inventor, smart, talented. Now, you could be any of these aspects or all of them, okay? Again, you could be creative, you could have a degree, you could be professional, you could be an entrepreneur of some kind, you could be bilingual. There's some form of a skill that can really, that can really set you off or set you up. Okay, And I don't know why I'm hearing it's not what you think it is. You got a skill that can really set you up and set you off. Like set you off, like set ablaze, like literally, figuratively, like you're on fire. You doing your motherfucking thing. You burning shit up in the best way. But it's not what you think it is, for whoever that makes sense for. You got a skill or a multitude of skills, but it's not what you think it is. And what I mean by it's not what you think it is, some of y'all probably think it's your degree, some of y'all probably think it's your professionalism, but it's actually the fact that you're a really great entrepreneur. It could be the fact that you're a really good fucking inventor. You just got to take time out to go back into that book, go back into that workbook and see. Some of y'all could be very multi-talented. Some of y'all could be singers, some of y'all could be writers, some of y'all could be producers, you know what I'm saying? But you want to use your degree to make this type of money right here, and God is like, you know what, that's good, but your purpose is here, or your purpose is there, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, okay, you're creative. Like, y'all can just come up with shit. Y'all can design shit, jewelry, earrings, hairstyles and shit, designing shoes. Yeah, shoe designers. Okay, shoe designers. Okay, Earthy, look at that. All right, collective, hello, and I'm back to finish up your part 2 to this reading. Okay, so in the 5th place we got earthy vibes. Just like I said earlier, I said before I stopped, you have many talents, but it's not what you think it is. It's something special. It's almost like, that's what it is. You're gonna have an aha moment with this, with whatever this is, because I feel like, collective, you could be an educated male or female in many different ways. That's why I wrote so many different aspects of this down here, because, you know, everybody's educated in some way, shape, or form. Everyone has a skill, everyone has a talent. So there's something that you're gonna have an aha moment with. Okay, and you're gonna like, oh yeah, I can do this. You can do it. Okay, whatever it is, because they're telling me, I keep getting you're multi-talented. You got a lot of skills, but it's not what you think it is. It's not the skill you think it is that's gonna unlock something for you. It's another skill that you may have slept on, that you may be putting on a back burner for it. It's something else. Okay, so you're gonna be like, oh, that's what it is. It's gonna come to you like that. Okay, in the 5th place is earthy vibes. God, Jesus, divine, God, so thank you for the confirmation. In the 5th place is earth vibes. Okay, down to earth, humble, grounded, cultivate, relaxed, and calm. So at this time, yes, it's probably, it may be a little bit uncomfortable for you. You may make other people uncomfortable. Who gives a shit, right? Everybody got a motherfucking problem with you. I don't like how you walk. I don't like how you talk. I don't like how you, bitch, take a number. Take a number, have a motherfucking seat, and when your number is called, okay, leave a message at the end of the motherfucking beat. Okay, all right, let's see what else needs to come through for the collective. I'm just saying, man, that's just how it is. Like, you're gonna, collective, I'm just getting a need to tell you, you're gonna have to be okay with not being liked. And people ain't even got a real reason as to why they don't fucking like you. They don't. It ain't no real beef with them when it come to you. They just don't like you because of how you carry yourself. They just don't like you because of how you project your energy. And it's not even projecting in the sense or with the intention to be disrespectful. You know who the fuck you are. You know exactly who the fuck you are. Regardless of whether they think they know that you're that shit or not. You know what the fuck you are. So can't nobody tell you different. And they hate the fact that they can't tell you different. They hate the fact that they can't convince you different. They hate the fact that your confidence is way more powerful than their insecurities. So they can't pile up against you. They can't click up against you. They can't group up against you. They can't say shit. They can't do shit against your confidence, because it further shows and reveals how immature they truly are. You got to go through all that to try to affect me? I know you lame as fuck. Lame motherfuckers do that type of shit all day. I know you corny as a motherfucker. I know you lame as hell because you doing the fucking most to try me. When you should just, if I'm supposed to receive karma, let a motherfucker receive karma. See, these type of energies want to be the initiators for your karma. They don't realize that God is about to tag their ass in 5, 4, 3, 2, fucking 1. They don't realize that. See, they think it's cute when they doing it to you, but when they get their ass toe up, because the energy, mind you, honey, the energy always has to come back, huh? Energy is never, it's never destroyed. It always changes frequencies. It transmutes. It goes somewhere else, but it's never completely obliterated. Unless God decides to do that. But a lot of times when it comes to people like this and their intentions, it lingers and lingers and lingers until it builds up and empowers itself and reversals right back around to their motherfucking lives in every aspect of it, including their physical self. They don't even realize why they're going through the certain fucking problems that they're going through, because they tried you. See, people always are trying to try somebody, but you don't know the type of spiritual protection. You don't know the type of spiritual ownership. You don't know the type of spiritual power. You don't know what type of guides. You don't know what type of gods. You don't know what type of entities. You don't know what type of spirits. You don't know what type of warring angels, ascended masters. You don't know what type of ancestors. You don't know what type of anything, including with God and Jesus. You don't know what type of, you don't know what these folks be having going on with them. You don't know who's protecting them from the higher realms. You don't know who's protecting them in this earth realm and just waiting for you to try them so they can try your ass right back. You don't know. People got to be careful about, you can't be a shitty person to somebody and expect a positive outcome for your life. It's not going to work out for you. It's not. I don't give a fuck how long you think it's working out. You're always going to get the energy you put out. It's always going to come right back to you. So again, like I said, these people don't like how you trigger everything about them. Again, because you're an ascended soul, you are alive, and every part of you is alive. Okay. And they realize that, they notice that, they recognize that. Like I said earlier, when you step up in a room, motherfuckers get irritated, motherfuckers get agitated, because they may not even know why, but a lot of times it's because of those demons they haven't dealt with. It's because of those insecurities that they're still struggling with. How the fuck is she able to be this confident? How the fuck is he able to be that full of himself? Or not necessarily full of himself, that's the wrong way to say it. How is he able to be this aware of himself and this confident in himself as well? Okay, it's almost like they don't like this shit. They don't like that you just stand tall and stand firm, regardless of whether the fuck you're tall or not. You're confident in who you are, and you know exactly who the fuck you are, and you ain't got time for no motherfucker trying to tell you who you are, because you know a motherfucker sitting up here wasting time trying to tell you who you are, or trying to convince other people about who you are. They barely know who the fuck they are, regardless of what they got, regardless of what they claim, regardless of what they think they know. You see right through them. That's what they can't stand. You see straight through them. You see straight through their bullshit. And it's hard for them to fake it with you. It's hard for them to be like, oh yeah, you know, this, I'm hearing, they can't say, they mad, they can't say, oh yeah, this my friend too. They want to say that. They want to say that so bad when it comes to you. But they know that they'll never be a good friend to you because of how they are. And you know that. That's why you're not fucking with them. Mm-hmm. Respectfully, and God rest her soul, the young lady, the pretty black lady that was killed in a whole nother country, that she flew all of her so-called friends out. Yeah, is you know, they carry that type of energy. You know, they on that type of time. You know, that's what they are eventually. Ultimately, that's what they're going to turn into when it comes to you. Because anytime you got a demon in a room in the same place, a demon in the room with the same place of an angel or a powerful divine authoritative energy, oh, it's going to be some smoke. Even if it ain't no real fucking smoke. Everybody like, why it's so tense? It's because it's good against evil. It's because it's high frequency against low frequency. It's always a battle. It's the girls always want to tussle. Okay, be it verbally, be it mentally, be it energetically. You know what I'm saying? So it's always a thing for them, be it male or female. It's always a thing for them. And the devil always got to act out first. He always got to be the loudest one in the room, the most talkative one in the room, the most performative one in the room, the most animated motherfucker in the room, all the time. All the time. Or all of a sudden, since you came in the room, you the issue. I can't wait till he leave. Why? Why are you so fucking bothered by somebody that doesn't even talk to you or fuck with you? These people can't even call you. Some of these folks can't even call you on their phone. They ain't even got your number. Some of these weird ass folks probably even know where you stay, but can't call you on the phone though. But know so fucking much about you, but claim not to give a shit. Like, these folks are weird, man. Stay grounded, collective. Again, like I said, like, as I'm calling out all of this energy, it can make you feel irritated. It can even trigger you, collective. It could actually make you feel a little bit anxious or whatever type of way. But it's like, at the end of the day, you know who you are, and you know how long you stood firm, or you know why you chose it. Be it whether you just chose this shit, you know why you fucking chose it, baby. So you gotta keep choosing it. This is the time right now to where you have to continue to choose it. You can't waver now. Motherfucker laughing at you because you meditating. Okay, motherfucker, I'm laughing at you because you don't know how to. Bitch, you don't have no form of peace inside your mind. That's why you cause hell in every fucking thing else you do. I know what's wrong with you. You know what's wrong with them, collective. It's cool. They can laugh at you meditating. They can laugh at you trying to find your peace. They can laugh at you just want to be alone. That's all they know how to do is laugh. That's all they know how to do is try to kiki about some shit that really ain't even laughable. Because in all actuality, they envy the fact that you have that type of power of peace. You have that type of control over your inner self. They don't have any form of control. You can tell them how they act. No form of control. Even when they try to act like they got control, them motherfuckers be itching and shit like goddamn the motherfucking crackheads, okay? Respectfully, no shades to a crackhead out there, but you hear what I'm saying? Motherfuckers just can't keep still. They always got to do something. Yeah, we know what it is, collective. Y'all know what it is too, just starting out. I do recommend for those of you that are just starting out, please start to take notes, okay? Take notes of yourself, okay? Monitor yourself, monitor those around you, monitor the things that you're hearing. And I ain't talking about the gossip and the bullshit, because that's gonna be there whether you hear or not, okay? I'm talking about the specific key things that you pick up on from divine communication, that you pick up on when you internally have that internal dialogue with yourself, because your higher self will chime in too. Your higher self will say some shit and be like, ooh, you get what I'm saying? So yeah, okay, let's see what else. Hustler, period. Motivation. Haters, get on your job. That song was about to play on my playlist today, and I skipped it because I didn't feel like hearing it. But T.I., yeah, motivation. Haters, get on your job. Yeah, like I said earlier, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, give me, I don't like the way you walk. I don't like the way you talk. I don't like your shoes and shit. I don't like your fucking bag, bitch. I don't like your fucking cologne, sir. Why the fuck you always gotta wear your do-rag like that? Bitch, shut up and take a number. You complaining too? Okay, take a number and have a fucking seat in that waiting room with all the other motherfuckers who want to complain about some shit that don't nobody care about. Hustlers, by any means necessary. Gotta get that. Good, bad, making it happen. Good or bad, making it happen. But I don't feel like you're taking it in a bad way. I feel like these people are taking it in a bad way. Right? They may take it as you're a hustler. So you just, okay. Ooh, it's some people mad at y'all. It's some people mad at y'all, baby. It is. They so fucking irritated with y'all. I'm hearing, they just changed. They just changed on me. They just switched up on me. You know, a real friend is gonna understand your change, especially if it ain't affecting them directly, like to the point where, you know what I'm saying? People, real friends know how to adjust when they know you need the change. Real friends understand. Fake ass friends don't give a shit. Fake ass friends don't care. Fake ass friends gonna be like, this is inconveniencing me, motherfucker. I don't like you no more. Fuck this. You know what I'm saying? This is not convenient to my life or my situation anymore. I don't like this. I'm leaving. You're gonna have to be okay with it. Respectfully, collective, you are. Hustler by any means necessary. Gotta get that, good or bad. I don't feel like it's from a bad place. I feel like it's definitely 100% from a good place, because what came from that is earth vibes. Grounded. You're grounded in this shit. You're grounded with the intention to keep moving this forward, and other people just got an issue with it. Other motherfuckers is just mad. And now that you've received that spark, that flame is on, and you just going. You own, okay? What else needs to come through for the collective? And then I'm gonna do some clarifiers, you know, to clarify the energy. I felt you, okay? And what's this? And this, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna take all of these, and it's probably gonna be the gist of the reading. But this says heart chakra, okay? Love, okay? Give and receive, being receptive to love, healing heart chakra blockages, cleanse emotions. So again, it's like I said, for those of you that are like freshly starting to like meditate and, you know, center yourself and ground yourself and listen to certain frequencies, don't feel weirded out by that shit, and don't let nobody else make you feel weirded out by that shit. I'm gonna say this: when I first got started years ago, man, almost 20 years ago, when I first got started, damn near 20 years ago, yeah, okay, anyway, when I first got started, yeah, my family wasn't a fan of the shit that I did. They were not. Again, as y'all, if for those of you that have been following me, I come from a Baptist and a Christian background. That's how I grew up, learning, and that's how I was first introduced to spirituality and God at the same time. You know what I'm saying? In Jesus. So that's my background. So me coming in with the crystals and shit and the tuning forks and, you know what I mean, and the bells and the chimes and the frequencies, they're like, hold on, wait a minute. This ain't what we taught you. So yeah, I had to go through the ugly phase, you know, and I had to stand alone, and I didn't give a shit because I knew better. And this is the thing, collective, this is something I've always known ever since I was learning about God through Christianity and through the Baptist faith. I knew it. These are questions I just couldn't ask the pastor. These are questions I couldn't ask church members. These are questions that I knew I couldn't fucking ask family members, because I would immediately get shot down with this shit. Oh no, you don't ask that. That ain't a part of the Bible. That's not of God. I could not fucking stand hearing that shit. That's not of God. That's all motherfucker knew how to say. That's not of God. Girl, shut the fuck up, girl. Anyway. When all of it in actuality, from the perspective of spirituality, yes, it connects back to God. It's just a different expression. Now, I ain't talking about no low vibrational evil shit. I'm talking about the spiritual aspect. I'm talking about the multi-dimensionalism. Y'all get what I'm saying? Y'all on this channel, so y'all know what I'm speaking of. But it's gonna take time, possibly, collective, for your family to adjust to this change, for your friends to adjust to this change, and for those so-called friends to fall off. You get what I'm saying? It just is what it is. It ain't personal, baby. It's just business. That's what I'm getting. Okay? We got you're too real for them. They don't know how to take you. Confirmation. What's next? Liar, no truth, non-righteous, deceiver, sneaky energy, ulterior motives, not legit, shallow, shadow self. Can't trust them. We've been talking about them the whole reading. This is another reflection of these energies. I don't give a fuck how they look. I don't give a fuck how they smell. I don't give a fuck what they drive. I don't give a fuck what their hair look like. I don't give a fuck what their body look like. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. The devil comes in many different forms, shapes, and sizes. All you gotta do is pay attention to the motherfucking pattern, because the pattern is the same fucking way. Their pattern don't change. It don't. It don't. So you'll be able to see it in whichever package or form it comes in. Like I said earlier, continue to remain selective and exclusive when it comes to your energy, because you got a lot of liars and you got a lot of pretenders. You got a lot of motherfuckers walking around here trying to be chiefs, and ain't number Indians. They barely fucking Indians. Okay? Anyway. There is always time to change and let go, start over. You're not stuck. Thank you for the confirmation. Like I said, you may make some people uncomfortable. You may make some family members uncomfortable. I'm hearing somebody saying shoot with you, shoot with you, shoot. Somebody saying shoot or shoe. Why the fuck am I hearing it? Shoot with you. Like somebody want to shoo you away, or somebody wishes they could shoo you away, or somebody, maybe you probably was talking to somebody and they was like, man, shoot, go on with it. Somebody was trying to shoo you off. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. That's how they feel. Let them feel like that. You know what I'm saying? Let them feel like that. But don't forget what it was when they did this shit, because I don't forget shit. I'm the type of person, I let you, you may get a second chance, but you got one time to show your ass. And what I mean by that is, if you're given an opportunity to where you can extend me grace or show your ass, and instead of showing me grace, you show your ass, meaning you go the complete opposite and be disrespectful with me, or be disrespectful towards me intentionally because you wanted to be petty and low down. Oh, I ain't got shit else for you. I ain't got nothing else for your motherfucking ass, okay? Right around the corner. Let it happen. Just wait. You're very close. Hold on a bit longer. Next season, year, month, week, today, it could be tomorrow. Let me read it again. Let me read this first. You're dealing with deceptive energy. Be very, very discerning right now, collective. There is always time to change. Let go, start over. You're not stuck. So again, you may be feeling like nobody's trying to listen to you. Ain't nobody trying to vibe with you. Everybody frustrated with the fact that you want to change now, or elevate now, or expand now, or just fucking awaken. And they ain't ready. They ain't ready. For them, it's personal. For you, it is personal, but it's more so business, because you don't want to let them go. You don't want to throw them tools. I holler at you. You don't want to do that shit, but you shit, what else you gonna do? What else are you gonna do? You need your peace. You need your growth. You need your evolution. You need your ascension. Shit, you got shit to do. You got an actual spiritual soul contract to fulfill. The fuck? You got chapters in this shit. You gotta fulfill these motherfucking chapters. It's just like a motherfucking game. You get to one course, you gotta get to the next course. You gotta get to the next course. You gotta save. You gotta find that motherfucking saving spot. Saving point. Boom. Got it. You got shit to do. They want to sit around and twiddle their thumbs all day. They want to sit around and try to act like they figuring it out when they really don't give a fuck. Cause sometimes you just be in that energy of not giving a fuck. Even before I got to this point of where I am now, I didn't give a shit. I was the worst version of myself with some people. The worst fucking version. I can admit that. Even going through this evolutional change, even dealing with my family, it ain't been easy. It ain't been cute or perfect looking either. Okay? So just keep that in mind, collective, man. Don't listen, I get it, but if it's something that you know you have to trust God, and you have to go for it. You have to do it. You have to do it. Yea, though I walk through the valley in the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. For whoever that resonates for. And you can apply that to the modern times. You walking out in the world, you living your life, you doing your thing, you're coming up and coming about however you need to, right? And you got those demons snarling at your heels, watching you as you leave your home, watching you as you pull up and shit, just irritated by the fact that you exist, irritated about the fact that you no longer on bullshit, and they're too comfortable in it, and they think you no longer want to be a part of the bullshit is the problem, when in all actuality, if everybody just hopped on the same frequency, it'll be nothing but love, nothing but fucking love. But again, when motherfuckers are more in their ego than in their soul or their spirit, they see shit differently. I saw it differently. Okay? Way back in the day. Long time ago. I saw it real different. I was dusty as hell. I will admit that. Sure was. That's why it's so easy for me to read in other people. So, right around the corner. Let it happen. Just wait. You're very close. Hold on a bit longer. Next season, next year, next month, next week, today or tomorrow. It could happen at any time. Like I said, it's something pertaining to a skill that you have. It's like, again, I feel like it's definitely going to, I'm hearing the word set ablaze. It's about to set ablaze something for you. Now I'm hearing Adele, set fire to the rain. Okay. I don't know. That's what I'm hearing her say. That clip of that song. And I don't even know that song like that. But that's what I'm hearing her say. So that could be confirmation for some of y'all with the Adele, with the T.I. motivation. Hey, just get on your job. What else did I just say? Set ablaze, okay? But yeah, it's something very soon coming to you. It's something soon that's coming to you that's on the way. And I'm excited for you because you deserve it. And y'all have been through so much. Y'all deserve confirmation. God is about to give you confirmation. Okay? God is about to give y'all confirmation. Okay? I'm just letting you know that now. God is about to give you reassurance and confirmation in the physical sense. God is about to bring you around people, places, and things and energies that really fucking vibe with you for real. That you don't have to fight with. That you ain't got to overly explain why you do this. Why you do this. Why you do that. My nose getting stopped up. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I may meet this. I may not. I don't fucking know. But I'm human. So it's a part of life. Okay. So the next is clueless, airy, ditzy, carefree, unaware, absent-minded, lackadaisical, on purpose or genuine, and then behind that a sacral chakra. Ooh. I like this energy. I like this energy. You playing respectfully in some ways, and in certain instances, collective, you may be completely unaware and completely not even bothered by people, or just people who want you to be bothered by them. You're not even worried about them. But some of y'all are playing this shit so play. Y'all are so player, man. Y'all are so player with it. Y'all so smooth with it. And I love it. Like, y'all are playing stupid, but y'all know exactly what's going on. You know exactly what's happening. Okay, we got clueless, airy, ditzy, carefree, again, unaware, absent-minded, lackadaisical, on purpose, or genuine. Then we got sacral chakra. Orange is the color. Creative energy, intimacy. Again, creative energy comes out twice, so y'all got something, okay? Intimacy, sensuality, desires, feelings, reproductive organs, sexual healing, and liberation. So it's I'm getting you're allowing a lot of people to play themselves when it come to you. A lot of people don't know how to come at you, so you're allowing them to play themselves right up out the way. It's almost like you get the attempt respectfully, or you get how people can sometimes want to come at you, like try to approach you or talk to you or whatever. Or you could even try to pick up, you could pick up on you could be picking up a variation of energies and intentions and intentional pulls that people are, you know, having when it comes to you, right? You know, you could get a jealous pull from somebody, or an envious pull from somebody else, or a competitive pull from somebody else. Again, if you know, you know. If you're a subtle reader, you know what it is. But you can pick up on this, and this could, again, this is bait for you to bite, to actually engage in the bullshit with them, but you're not doing it. You keeping it smooth, you keeping it sexy. I'm saying you keeping it, I'm hearing you keeping it smooth, you keeping it sexy, player, period. Fuck all that. You keeping it smooth. You keeping it sexy. I ain't mad at you for that. Hey, I'm for that all day, okay? You ain't worried about this shit. Motherfucker wants you to be mad about something, wants you to focus on them, or whatever the fuck they weird ass need from you for whatever reason. I don't know. But it's like you're not worried about it. Because when you know it's bullshit, you're going to either act clueless, or you're going to actually be clueless and unbothered, and you're just not going to be worried about it because you too smooth, you too sexy, you too player for that shit. That's what I'm getting. That's how Divine's Guidance is interpreting the words for my human self to channel to you, okay? This is the basic way that I would say it. You too smooth, you too player, you too sexy for that shit. This is what it is. Your sacral chakra is on point. For those of you who don't know, your sacral chakra is on point. Okay, so y'all already know. Y'all probably getting a whole lot of hits. Y'all probably getting a whole lot of dings. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. They trying to see. Shit, they should. I'm fucking tripping right now. They trying to see shit. They trying to see what's up with your ass too. They trying to see what's going on with you too. Okay. But we got blocked. And mind you how this flipped over in my deck, but these didn't. These came out first. Blocked. You're blocking it. You're blocking the bullshit in whichever way you need to, in whichever way you can. You're transmuting it. You're blocking it. You're rebuking it. You're banishing it. You're returning it. You're returning it. And some of y'all are even skilled enough to return and bind the energy. Okay, you're powerful enough to do that. Because if that motherfucker sent it to you, you definitely can send it back. Because who started that party? Did nobody start that party but them? They sent the shit first. So you have every right to protect your peace and to protect your sanity and send that motherfucking bullshit right on back to them, however is needed and necessary. And again, like I said in the very beginning, when it... Okay, collective, my camera stopped recording it at 30 minutes. But this is going to be a really long, good reading. But it may be a part 1, part 2, maybe a whole fucking reading. But anyway... the way that energy returns, okay, it ain't shit nice. It ain't nothing nice. And they telling you, like I said, collective, you are about to come into close contact with a lot of, I'm getting a lot of survivors, a lot of soul survivors. And what I mean by that, you're gonna meet a lot of soul survivors, in the physical realm as well as the spiritual one. A lot of these people know you. A lot of these people are going to be aware of your power. A lot of these people are going to be aware of your fire, and they're going to be like, damn, I know you got that in you. So let me confirm for you that I got the same thing too. It ain't even about competing. It ain't even going to be about competing. Yep. You definitely going to come across a new soul tribe. Okay. You're going to connect with a lot of people whose souls are on fire, but it's a divine fire. It's a righteous fire. It's a holy fire. It's a sacred fire. It's a divine fire that burns away all illusions, all chaos, all confusion, all glamours, all deception, and nothing but the truth. You're about to come across people that are just like you, okay? You're going to come across a lot of survivors, okay? A lot of soul survivors. Physically and spiritually, everything else is blocked. Like I said, they don't realize the type of protection that's around you. They don't know who your guides are. They don't know who your ancestors are. They don't know who, and I'm gonna say this too, a lot of y'all don't realize there are certain beings, that are certain deities, there are certain gods and goddesses, there are certain energies that are powerful in certain cultures and certain spiritual voodoo, hoodoo practices, Santeria and shit like that. They're guarding and protecting you. They know about you. They know about you. They know you don't contact them possibly because that's not your energy. That's not where you are. That's not how you connect with source. That's not how you connect to the divine. But they are aware. And because they are just innately connected to the energy by blood, by lineage from the spiritual realm, they can't help but assist. They can't help but support. They can't help but protect you and identify who you are. They know who you are. And everything else is blocked. The bullshit is blocked. Man, y'all don't even realize it's people from, there are beings from different cultures that are as old as time itself, that are aware of you, that are guided to protect, support, block shit from you in the sense of keeping you sacred in that divine fire, covered in that divine fire, covered in the blood, for those of you that resonate with that. You get what I'm saying? So yeah. Queen Empress, period. Queen Empress, High Priestess, Earth Angel, true divine feminine, mature female energy. I just told y'all. Y'all been dealing with a whole bunch of little fucking girls all day. A whole bunch of little girls. These women look grown, they act grown, they sound grown. But how they end up acting with you, it be on little girl shit. Same thing go for you fellas. Immaturity. The immaturity level is insane. It's like, dude, you this fucking stupid every day for no reason. It's not even funny. It's just annoying at this point. That's what I'm hearing some of y'all are saying. I'm just channeling what I'm hearing. Okay? Like, it's not even funny. Y'all just laughing to laugh. Nothing about that has substance. Y'all just low down just to be low down. Y'all just petty just to be petty. Yeah. You tired of that collective. Divine feminine specifically, she came up. But yeah, this is the energy that you're embodying, whether you're male or female. Okay. You are a divine. If you can't see this as a divine empress, as a man, see it as a because I have one in here for the masculine too. A king, an emperor. That's what you are. Or this is the energy that you're connected to. Okay. Either or. Either way, it's working out for you. Either way, it's an explanation of the divinity and the work that you've been fucking putting in. Period. And the last, thank you for the confirmation. Sacred beliefs, spirituality, religion, purpose, and destiny. You know what you gotta do. It ain't personal, baby. It's just business. I gotta keep this shit playing, baby. I gotta keep it moving. I gotta keep my shit smooth. So yeah, that's what I'm getting overall, collective. Like, you are in a place where you have to continue to do what you're supposed to do the way that you're supposed to do it. Other people ain't gonna feel comfortable, and that's just what it is. Da-da, da-da. KD coming through. K-Dot. What's the song? Whacked Out Murals. Yeah. Whacked Out Murals. That song too is another one that y'all may want to check out. So it's 4 of them. It's T.I., Haters Getting Your Job, Kendrick, Whacked Out Murals. What was the other one? Set Fire to the Rain, Adele. Yeah. So let's see. Anything else before I close this out and pull some clarifiers? Look at that. Ooh, collective. Didn't I just tell y'all were connecting to y'all real soul tribe? Y'all are going to come across some real soul survivors that you can actually see. Some soul survivors still be in survival mode, and it kind of be a little bit and ain't no wrong with still being in survival mode, because you know we all are still healing and overcoming things. Before I get into this, I want to say this. I said that y'all were going to come across a real soul tribe. I also mentioned, God, Jesus, Divine, God, Survival. Thank you for the confirmation. I also mentioned that y'all are about to come across some real soul survivors that are going to be willing to tell you and share with you their experience, their process, their story. And I ain't talking about just physically, I'm talking about spiritually as well. You're going to come across those that know you and protect you and that have been with you since birth, since conception, before you actually even touch down on earth in physical form, before you were a thought in your mother's mind and your father's mind. You get what I'm saying? They know you. Those your people for real. They know you for real, okay? But I said y'all were going to come across some real soul survivors, right? And physically, I do want to mention, let me see my my battery's blinking, so I gotta hurry up. Oh God, thank you. I love this energy. This reading is beautiful, aside from all the other stuff that y'all know, but the reading is beautiful. What was I about to say? Okay, some people are still in survival mode. Okay, being a soul survivor, some people are still in survival mode. Deal with those people how you need to deal with them. Don't be overly burdened with them, because they're still healing. It's still a lot of healing that they got to do. But you got some soul survivors that you're going to come across that are going to be, I done been there and I done did this shit and I'm right here. And I like this shit right here. You get what I'm saying? Those are the ones you're going to come across physically and spiritually. You are going to come across soul survivors, but they're still going to be healing, and you're going to be able to tell. And it's going to be cool. It's going to be mutual. It's going to be peace. It's going to be number love. But the ones that you know you need to connect with, man, stop playing. God, thank you for the confirmation. A real vibe attracts a real tribe. We're just going to run through these. There are issues, because my battery is blinking. There are issues, mental, emotional, and spiritual, energetic, and vibrational. You can pick up on it. Even within yourself, when you're struggling some days, you know what it is. I don't know why I want to say it like this. You know what it is. Okay, somebody saying it like that. Okay, believe it now. Affirm it now. Say thank you now. Yes, Goku Super Saiyan mode. And the last is reading their ass down to the ground. You know how to see it, collective. And they're so proud of you. They're so thankful for you. And they're so thankful that you know how to do that. Okay, so, man, I ain't broke this open in a minute. And if there are any, like, These are kind of like little key clue things, random things that could come out that could really help you to kind of like identify a subject or an issue that you could currently be dealing with, possibly with yourself or with just some external part of your life. Okay, but yeah, overall collective, beautiful, beautiful work, beautiful job. Keep it player, keep that shit player, keep that shit smooth, baby, period. Okay, continue to elevate you. Okay, and God is going to, God, Jesus, divine guidance overall, they're going to bless you with everything that you need. Okay, like I said, you're going to come across some soul survivors that say, I done been there, I done did that, and I'm right here, and I like this shit. I like this right here. I done been there, I done did that, and now I'm right here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, here we go. Give it space or time. Okay, yeah, give it space or time. Feathers and wishes. So for those of you that have been coming across feathers, you got to understand that's divine communication. If you listen, if you done seen a fucking feather and you know that feather is for you, and you intuitively, you better pick that fucking feather. You better not be disrespectful. You better pick that fucking feather up. I don't give a damn who see you do it. Oh, look, he done picked up a feather. So bitch, the feather wasn't for you, it was for him. Trust me, that feather gonna mean something later for him or for her. People just don't get it. But I'm getting people are just like kind of like people are just immature, and you just don't have time for it. But yeah, for those of you that have been seeing feathers, yes, this is confirmation. For those of you who don't know or just newly starting, if you come across a feather, a hawk feather, a blue jay feather, a random feather just so happen to just brush across, that's divine communication. Don't forget that. Forgiveness. Some of y'all are encouraged to possibly forgive somebody, or somebody is encouraged to forgive you, or both of you mutually, okay, at some point. And I think it has a lot to do with your change possibly, but sometimes forgiveness has to be given space and time, you know what I mean? But it's okay. Forgiveness nonetheless is a focal point possibly for some of y'all. Don't engage with fools. What the fuck that say? What the fuck that say? Don't engage with fools. We've been talking about these motherfuckers all day, all damn night, and I'm tired. Native drums moves blockages. So some of y'all may want to listen to some native drum meditation. Okay, for those of you that are definitely living on native land right now, some of y'all may not even realize you living on native land. You are. Okay, wherever you are, do research, do history. You're living on native land. Give thanks, be fucking respectful, okay, and clear out the blockages, because some of y'all may even have blood lineages and connections to that. Some of y'all don't know or realize that. But anyway, like I mentioned earlier, a lot of motherfuckers want to walk around, want to be running around here acting like motherfucking chiefs, and they ain't even Indians. They barely Indians, you know, because they ain't even respecting the land, let alone. Anyway, native drums moves blockages. Like I said, some of y'all may want to listen to some meditation to remove some blockages out of your system, out of your emotional space, your mental space. Some of y'all may actually, I'm telling y'all, don't feel embarrassed, y'all. Don't. The same way y'all would see a woman like use her femininity to move her body, like her feminine energy move her body. If you've ever seen a woman in her full feminine energy move her body, right? It's alluring. It's hypnotic almost, right? Okay. It's the same thing if you were to see a man do the same thing. If you ever seen like Hawaiians or Polynesians or people from New Zealand when they do that haka, right? It's so powerful, right? It's something similar to that. Some of y'all may actually have that natural movement to your bodies, like I said, because y'all have that bloodline lineage connection. And so they want to connect with you. This could be Native American or Native Indigenous ancestors, what I prefer to say, that want to connect with y'all. And they need you to tap in first so that they can help you. They want you to get, I'm hearing they want you to show respect. They want you to give appreciation. And they want you to acknowledge the land that you're on. With all that being said, collective, thank y'all so much for watching. I ain't about to say nothing else, because I know what I got to do. I'll see y'all next time with another video. Peace.